Okay, guys, camera's over this side. Today is January 2nd, and this is gonna be the start of my new vlog type episodes. We'll see how it goes. I did a quick video and I posted that earlier today. I wanted to, of course, be on camera and not just always show the projects and talk about them. So I've been working on my Camaro sweater, and that's by Tanis. I think it's Lavallee. And it's a DK weight sweater. I had started planning this a long time ago. I really love this sweater, and I don't have a lot of DK weight in my stash, and I know I did lots of stories about this previously. I decided to use yarn that I had in my stash, and I had 2 balls that were DK weight. All the other colors, except for the main body color, which I had to order because I knew I was going to need a lot more yardage of that. All the other colors and the stripes are fingering weight held double, which pretty much gave me the gauge I needed. But you know, some fingering weight yarns are thinner and thicker than others. You know, it works out. It's worked out. So I just now, it is 11:34, got to the point on the sleeve, the second sleeve, because I've already done the first sleeve, the second sleeve, to where I will switch to the smaller needles and do my ribbing, and I am so excited for this sweater. The only part that I don't love is like the collar. The neck opening is kind of like a rolled neck opening, and I don't love that. It's actually a little big, and maybe I sized it wrong, which I did with the last sweater that I need to still do a video on. Maybe I sized it wrong. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should have picked a size down. It fits really well, and I like it. It's just a little wide, and my bra strap hangs out a little. So I found a few project pages where people actually picked up the neckline stitches and did a few rows of the ribbing. It's a 2x2 rib on the cuff and on the bottom hem. So I think I'm going to do a 2x2, and I found another person who did that, and because down the front of the sweater it has this line of like it almost looks like a slip stitch, I guess. And I think they had talked about doing a slip stitch, knit the stitch, and then pass the 2 over to give that double center decrease, I think is what it's called. I could be completely wrong on that. So let me turn the camera around and show you. So here it is folded up. This is the yarn I had to buy for the main body color. And here's the tag. It is a Blue Moon Fiber Arts. I'm sure many people have heard of them. They do these DK cakes, these cake DKs, whatever. They're huge. They're 765 yards for like $35. Now, obviously, I love this color name, Oscar's Grouchy Green. I weighed my skein, though, and I was underweight by 8 grams. Not that that's a whole lot, but okay. So let me show you guys real quick. I'm so excited with this. Here's my sleeve that I need to switch to the smaller needle size, and I did place stitch markers all the way down for my decreases and counting my rows. It's easier than measuring because, you know, you can pull it a little too tight and then your measurements are off. So if you're counting your rows, it's much more accurate. But here is that decrease. The only ones I had that were DK were this one, and then my body color. All the others are fingering held double, and I can go through all the colors. I'll do that in another video when it's done. But I'm loving this. I'm so excited that I really only have to do the ribbing. And like I said, I'm going to pick up in the same color and then do that double center decrease here. It's pretty exciting. And this here is some yarn I went down in my stash for. I've been wanting to make the Hoopla hat. Can't think of the designer's name right now. I'll post it below. I have this yarn. I know I am not a yarn snob. I'll use not everything. I won't use everything, but I'm not snobbish against acrylic, and I know this is 95% acrylic and 5% viscose. And I've made quite a few hats out of this only because when I gift knit hats, I want it to be easily taken care of. So I don't even remember if this is like a Michaels or an AC Moore brand. I have no clue. But so I have this. And the Hoopla hat, I've never done a Latvian braid, so that's going to be new for me. And I just started the ribbing. I'm not very far at all. I cast this on because I'm almost done with the sweater, and I might be going to a knit night tomorrow, and I wanted something that was a little more mindless. I know I've never done Latvian braid, like that's probably not something I should take somewhere, but I thought this tweed was really nice and fun. So I'm pairing it with, I have this chocolatey looking brown color, and this is Plymouth Encore, and it's also an acrylic, but I really love this Plymouth Encore yarn. It's really nice if you've never used it before. A lot of yarn shops will carry this, and they have a lot of colors. It's just really nice. I thought it paired up really well. So yeah, stay tuned for the Hoopla hat. Okay, one of the first projects I'm going to show you guys is crochet. It is the Rainbow Ripple Baby Blanket by Celeste Young. I'm pretty sure this was a free one. This was 2 skeins of Lion Brand Mandala Sparkle. They consider this, I think, a fingering weight. What is that? Light 3. Suggested the hook size is an H. The pattern calls for an H. I used an H. Okay, well, I followed the pattern. How about that? I do love these tulip hooks. If you are wanting to crochet, I really suggest these. They're very comfortable. It's not squishy, but it's soft. It's not like using just the hard crochet this part needle like the Boy, and I can't think of the other brand. So this took 2 balls of the mandala. Super quick. It took me like a couple days of working on it. I really actually liked the way this color changed. I did not love the sparkle. The sparkle is very pretty. It's hard to see maybe in the video, but I felt like it was a little scratchy using it. Although I feel maybe in time that could get softer. I don't know. I only used 2 balls because I want this to be a car seat blanket. Okay, so I told you guys I was going to be casting on the Hoopla hat, and I showed you the yarn. This thing is addictive, so addictive, it's crazy. Oh, looks like I screwed up. Oh no, that's where the join is. That's where it's probably kind of wonky. Okay, so I did the Latvian braid. I'm a lefty. I just did all the same instructions going the opposite direction. Worked out perfect. And again, the pattern tells you about color dominance. And if you've not watched the Paper Tiger video, because this pattern is Hoopla, again, by Dianna, Wallla, W-A-L-L-A. Paper Tiger is her YouTube channel, I believe. Or that's the magazine. I'm not quite sure. She has a video about color dominance, and it even tells you in the pattern that your contrasting color is your dominant color. So if you watch that video, it's so informative. I watched that video also for the Latvian braid. She is very good at her tutorials. I am almost done. I tried it on and felt like I didn't need the extra rows of knits in between the decreases because you're supposed to do that. I mean, that's not really giving away the pattern. Most hats have the knit rows in between the decrease rows. So I skipped that, and I'm going straight for all the decreases because I don't want it to be really slouchy. I want it to fit tight on my head. So yeah, so addictive, guys. I probably will be making more of these because I really like it. The pattern's pretty intuitive, so yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Yeah. They're playing groceries. This is the most satisfying part.
I was with Elsa.
So I apologize for background noise. But
oh yeah, thief.
So apparently
you stole that cucumber from the store. Hazel
stole cucumber from the grocery store.
What?
This is just the satisfying part.
What do you think you should do?
Maybe let's buy this again.
Okay. That cucumber plus the thieving tax equals
thieving tax.
$3,554.
Holy moly, that thieving tax is getting you, Hayes.
All right, we're all good now. You can put that in your bag.
All right,
So you
this is it.
Birthday cake stuff, soda, and cucumbers. It's like the 35-year-old stuff.
Done. Yay! Alright, since we're kind of doing vlog style episodes now, it's gonna have some real life stuff in it, and guess where we're going?
Yoga.
Yoga. Hot yoga. I've never done hot yoga. I've done regular yoga.
I used to do it all the time. It's super fun.
We're going to see Levi, and he's at least the one that I had classes with, like, probably 4 years ago before Hazel was born, because I haven't been in that long. Yay! So, wish me luck. Can't take my knitting.
No, you don't usually take knitting to yoga class.
Damn it. So?
We lived.
We lived.
We sweat a lot.
And I should correct, it's not hot yoga, it's vinyasa.
Your mom's vinyasa.
Okay.
I didn't know I had that much, like, liquid inside of my body.
I sweat so much. I've never sweat like that, even going to the gym.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was a lot of liquids.
Yeah.
I need to drink water.
That's not what people want to hear. All right. I'm getting
I think I peed myself once.
We did it. Alright guys, I have previously inserted a video about a crochet blanket that I worked on. I wanted to make a correction to that. That yarn I used, Lion Brand Mandala, was, I think it said like number 3 on the little tag. And on Ravelry, that was considered a DK weight. Sorry, I have an eyelash. This is real life. Eyelash. Yeah. It was considered a DK weight. So, I just wanted to make that correction. Also, I finished my hat. This is the Hoopla hat by Dianna Wallla. I talked about it a little already. I went straight to decreases. I didn't want it to be slouchy. If I made this hat again, though, I didn't do a gauge swatch, so there's that right there. If I made this hat again, I would definitely use the smallest size. This was the medium. There's 3 sizes, so it was the middle size, the medium. I would make the small. I cast on for the medium only because the last colorwork hat I made was super tight, and I thought it was going to fit really great, and it didn't. So I was worried about my tension, and that's why I cast on the medium, and it's big. So it is what it is. Now, guys, this was new to me. And I always like trying new techniques. So here's your chance. If you've never done a technique that is in this hat, so maybe you've never knit in the round, maybe you've never done stranded color work, maybe you've never done a Latvian braid, maybe you've never made a hat ever. The first person that comments on this YouTube video, I'm going to gift the pattern of the Hoopla hat. So in the comments, write what you've never done before. What technique have you not used before? Maybe you've never done magic loop and you're going to do the hat in magic loop. I did it on a 16-inch cable because that's how I do a lot of my hats. So write down below anything new that you've not done and you'd like to try because it's in this hat, and I'll gift it to you. Also, make sure you leave your Ravelry name so I can gift it right to your library. So yeah, there's my gift to you. Trying new things this year. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. And it was good seeing you guys, and thank you for watching.